Hey everyone, so it looks like there's a new king of the super sedans. As per some posts on Instagram, the first real world deliveries of the Lucid Sapphire have begun, and they were at Sonoma Raceway with some videos of cars running 9 flat in the quarter mile. And an actual time slip showing 8.94 second pass down the drag strip at 153.8 miles an hour, done by Jason from Engineering Explained. Now, if you're not familiar with the Lucid Sapphire, it's an all-electric super sedan from Lucid Group. It makes 1,234 horsepower. It has a range of 427 miles and a price tag just as extreme, coming in at $250,000. 0 to 60 comes in at 1.85 seconds as per Lucid. It's got a 900 volt charging system as well as carbon ceramic brakes to slow down all 5,300 pounds of this monster. Now, of course, I've been getting tons of messages asking if I have a Lucid Sapphire coming, since a big part of my channel for the past 10 years has been racing Teslas versus just about anything on the road. And up till now, Tesla has always dominated, except for a very short period of time where the Taycan Turbo S was a tiny bit quicker than the Tesla P100D. And then, of course, Tesla released the Model S Plaid, which has been basically untouchable for the past 2 years. So, will I get the Lucid Sapphire? The short answer is maybe, and here's why. Normally, it'd be a no-brainer. An 8-second electric sedan. Nothing out there's quicker. I'm in, done, even with the $250,000 price tag. I have cars that cost a lot more money, look around this garage, that are quite a bit slower. Now, the long answer is a bit more complicated. I honestly feel a bit snubbed by Lucid when they were doing their PR for the Lucid Air Dream Edition, the one with 1,111 horsepower. Their PR team reached out to me and sent me some materials. I agreed to some embargo dates. I did some videos. I did some posts about the car with the agreement that I would be included in test drives and such. And when the car actually came out and was being tested and driven, I reached it back out multiple times to Lucid and just never heard anything back. Now, I did eventually hear from Lucid, but only after I flew out to test drive and race and review my friend Sanjay's Lucid Air Dream Edition that he actually took delivery of. We ended up racing it against John Hennessy's Tesla Plaid out in Texas, and the Plaid won pretty easily. And a few days later, I heard from Lucid with some hints on how to get the best performance out of the car. In which I replied saying, well, I reached out many times and never heard back about getting hold of one and to test. And their response back was, well, we're concentrating on getting national press on the car and concentrating on luxury and efficiency rather than performance. So I guess the 4 million plus views I got on my Lucid videos isn't national press. I don't know. I'm just an owner with a YouTube channel, right? So there we go. So fast forward to now. I'm not surprised that I didn't hear from Lucid to test and review the Sapphire. But at the end of the day, I'm still very interested in testing and possibly even purchasing one. After all, I think Lucid could really use some solid brand ambassadors that are in the social media space. Ones like me that actually purchase their cars. And these days, people trust those who actually own something, putting their money where their mouth is and experiencing the cars in the real world over someone that just does a quick test drive, a race, and then moves on to something else. This is why Tesla's been so crazy successful over the years and really hasn't had to advertise. So, aside from my relationship or lack thereof with Lucid, here are some other considerations I have when deciding to buy a Sapphire or not. First up, will Tesla release the Plaid Plus to one-up Lucid? So originally, Tesla opened up orders for the Model S Plaid Plus, an 8-second super sedan over 2 years ago. Then a short time later, they opened up orders for a regular Plaid running low 9s. I think Tesla realized just how far ahead the regular Model S Plaid was, and they really didn't need a Plaid Plus 2 years ago. And they were right. I mean, it's been 2 years. Nothing else has really come close to the Plaid until now. Now, if they had the capability to make the Plaid Plus 2 years ago, they can certainly do it now. I mean, it's been documented on the car that I test drove when I raced the Rimac Nevera that the current Plaid motors are capable of 1,400 horsepower if the right battery was there to power it. So are we a battery and brake swap away from having a 1,400 horsepower Tesla Model S Plaid Plus running well into the 8s? I think we might be, and being how competitive Elon is, I bet it would be for a lot less money than $250,000 for the Lucid Sapphire. Now, if this happens, what happens to the value of a $250,000 Lucid Sapphire? Next up is charging infrastructure. From most of the racetracks I've raced Teslas at, there's typically a supercharger within 15 miles or less from the track, making it super easy to roll up, charge up, and race, probably go to the charger and come back and race again. Racing the Sapphire could be much more difficult using the notoriously unreliable charging networks that are much farther away from the track. Now, I'm not sure if Lucid has agreed to use the Tesla chargers or not. I think they're one of the holdout ones. I know a lot of other companies have agreed to use the Tesla charging network. I'm not sure if Lucid has or not. You can make comments and below about that. And I'm also pretty dependent on Tesla Autopilot with my long commutes to Miami. And for what I've seen, Lucid's Dream Drive is not so comparable to Tesla's Autopilot. And finally, is a fraction of a second down the quarter mile, snap of the fingers, worth 3 times the price of a Tesla Plaid. I mean, you can order a new Plaid for $86,000, run 9.2 in the quarter mile at 151, 152 miles an hour. There it is! And for me, the answer is probably yes, because I like the ultimate in speed. But for many others, I don't believe that's going to be the case. I don't think we're going to see many Lucid Sapphires racing at tracks all over the world like we see with the Tesla Plaid, giving the price and charging infrastructure. So, what are your thoughts on the Lucid Sapphire? Should I just go ahead and buy one, have some fun racing everything under the sun, making a bunch of videos and having a lot of fun with it? Or wait it out for the possibility of the Plaid Plus, or just keep my existing Tesla Plaid and lose to the Lucid by about 2.5 car lengths? And finally, if anyone from Lucid's watching, you know where to find me. I would love an opportunity to test out the Sapphire and possibly purchase one. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think I should do? Buy the Sapphire, hold on to the Plaid, wait for the Plaid Plus, wait for the possible Taycan Turbo S, which I hear is having 3 motors and over 1,000 horsepower. A lot to be seen coming up in the electric car world, and I'm excited to be a part of it. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, helps the video on the channel. And we'll see you next video. We got some races coming up. Huracan Technica, you've seen on the channel. We are taking that to Bradenton Racetrack in 2 weeks. I have a Cayenne Turbo GT review coming soon. We're going to race that against the Urus and a lot of other cool videos. So hit that subscribe button and you will see all the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.